Okay, welcome to my channel. I'm just checking to make sure it's recording this time because for some reason I just recorded a complete secret snippet and went to shut it off and didn't even record. So I'm going to do the same one because it was a very good one, but I'm going to make it shorter because apparently it didn't need to be that long. So if you're new here, what I do is I have all the books of the secret. The pages are in here. What I pulled out was page 156 this time. I'm going to put this back up here because that's the card I drew from the manifestations. But anyway, 156. Let's see here. Okay, so here we go. Once again. When I discovered the secret, I wanted to know what science and physics understood in terms of this knowledge. What I found was absolutely amazing. One of the most exciting things about living in this time is that the discoveries of quantum physics and new science are in total harmony with the teachings of the secret and with what all the great teachers have known throughout history. I never studied science or physics at school, and yet when I read complex books on quantum physics, I understood them perfectly because I wanted to understand them. The study of quantum physics helped me to have a deeper understanding of the secret. On an energetic level, for many people, their belief is strengthened when they see the perfect correlation between the knowledge of the secret and the theories of new science. Let me explain how you are the most powerful transmission tower in the universe. In simple terms, all energy vibrates at a frequency. Being energy, you also vibrate at a frequency. And what determines your frequency at any time is whatever you are thinking and feeling. All the things that you want are made of energy, and they are vibrating too. Everything is energy. So here is the wow factor. When you think about what you want and you emit that frequency, you cause the energy of what you want to vibrate at that frequency, and you bring it to you. As you focus on what you want, you are changing the vibration of the atoms of that thing, and you are causing it to vibrate to you. The reason you are the most powerful transmission tower in the universe is because you have been given the power to focus your energy through your thoughts and alter the vibrations of what you are focused on, which then magnetically draws it to you. Okay, so basically what this is saying is we are all energy, okay? And we are like your radio, okay? Um, when we are thinking of something, we are tuning our radio station to that thing or event or person or experience, whatever it is that we're thinking of. We're tuning our radio to it. So let's say we're wanting to listen to some rock and roll and we tune our radio. We're thinking, that's tuning our radio. We're thinking about rock and roll. So we tune our radio by thinking to the right station, to the rock and roll station. Doesn't mean country isn't playing. It certainly is. But that's not what we're tuned into. We are tuned into the rock and roll station or whatever it is here that you're trying to tune into. Okay? And the feelings that you feel is like your battery. Okay? It's like the battery in your cordless drill. When you're feeling high frequency, high feelings, that's your battery is full. When you're feeling low feelings, that's a low battery. Okay, so it doesn't have much power. It's not pulling it in very well. Doesn't have much strength. But if you're at high vibes of gratitude appreciation for those things that you're thinking about, that's a full battery. That's lots of magnetic force. Okay. And um, you tune in to that frequency, and that connection is much stronger when you're at a high vibration. Okay. Um, and that's frequency. It's all free. You tune into it. Your thoughts are choosing the channel, and your feelings are deciding how much of a magnetic pull or connection that you have to that item or event or experience or whatever it is. Okay. um, so how it affects other situations, well, that this is where this came in. I already shuffled and did the whole thing. I'm not going to do it all again, but it was a great message. So I'm not doing a new one. I'm just going to tell you what I recorded. You have the power to bring peace on earth. You do. Like, you individually have the power to bring peace on earth. You may think to yourself, how is that possible? Well, we're going to show you. The world will change and our planet will change as each human being changes inside. I'm sure you've heard the saying, be the change you want to see. Well, this is it, okay? One human being inspires many others, and many others inspire thousands, and thousands inspire millions, and the millions inspire billions, and that's how we bring peace and harmony to planet Earth. Now, how does that happen? Well, inspiring is triggering the feelings within other people and the imagination and so on. So as I was saying here, okay, when you think about and feel about something, that brings it to the surface, and that gives it strength and power. And then as you interact with other people in your day, say you're out grocery shopping or getting gas or checking the mail, and you're interacting with other people, and you are vibrating at that frequency with heavy feelings in that frequency on that channel on the radio station, okay? When, for instance, for peace, this is what this one's about. So if you are in the vibration, a frequency of peace, and you have huge amounts of gratitude and emotion, feelings are emotions, energy in motion. Okay, that's why it's emotions, it's energy in motion, it's energy. So when you have high vibing energy in motion, your battery is full. Okay, you have, that's a very strong magnetic pull that you have. So when you interact with other people and you are in the high vibration of peace, and and your battery's full, then when you interact, you pull that to the surface of that person. You, even even if they weren't vibrating in the thoughts of peace and so on, because you are, and it's so powerful, you bring that to the surface. You pull it right out of the depths of their emotions, and you bring it to the surface, and you vibrate it. It's like the tuning fork, when you hit it and it vibrates hard, and then that same note on the guitar starts playing. It pulls it out. When you tune your radio station to a certain frequency to connect with a channel, as you zone in, and if your battery's charged really well or you're plugged into the wall, it has a very powerful strength, and it pulls it out of the universe and matches it and brings it to you. Okay, so as you interact with other people in the vibration of peace with a high gratitude appreciation, emotion, energy in motion, you draw that out from them and bring it to the surface. And as you interact at that frequency, you make that connection stronger by the energy flowing. It makes that, it empowers, inspires that within them. And then as you go on your day, you've brought that to the surface in them. And then they go and talk to the next person. And that energy, that emotion is what inspires the next person. It draws it out of them. It brings it to the surface and empowers that again. And then they go and talk to somebody in their day, and that's their dominant energy because that's what was brought to the surface by that interaction. Okay, so that's how you can literally bring peace on earth, by being the change you want to see. Okay, be that change, because when you interact with other people, that makes the change in them come to the surface. And then when they interact with people, that makes the change come to the surface in their interactions. Be a super spreader of peace. Okay? You can do it. You really can. And the more emotion that you have behind it, the more power, the more magnetic connection happens. Okay? So there we go. There is today's secret snippet, and that was page, what page was that? That was page 156 from the original book, The Secret. Okay? Hope you have a blessed day. Enjoy the rest of your day whenever you're watching this. And like and subscribe for more videos. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you soon. Thank you.